Hey, hello, and welcome to Show and Tell. I'm John Park, and I am guest hosting this week. I'm laughing because I just hit the start stream button and then promptly hit the end stream button for no good reason. And it said, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And I said, "No." So hopefully we're streaming. Do we look like we're streaming? I think we're streaming. If you're interested in coming on Show and Tell, this is our weekly show where you can come on and share projects that you are working on, new gizmos that you've taken apart, other things. Then you can head over to our blog at adafruit.com. You'll find a blog post there with a link to join the StreamYard. We also have a post over in our Discord, and that's a good place to check out during a live show. People hang out in the live broadcast chat channel on our Discord, which is at adafru.it/Discord. So go check that out. So first up today, we've got Scott coming in and bring you on. Hey, Scott, what's going on?
Hey, John, just trying to decide what I want to
Yeah,
show.
what are you showing? I know you got a pile of stuff there. Did you pick anything?
I did. I just got it working. Let me share a window. So, as folks know, I've been working on Zephyr, and with Zephyr comes the challenge of like, how do I get people to actually load what I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
So, and we have the UF2 bootloader that we normally use for folks. And what we got here is we have UF2 boot, and it's showing, we'll see if, come on, work.
Yeah.
Hey. So this is a UF2 board on the NXP Freedom RW612. So it's just some board that I'm running CircuitPython on Zephyr on. But what I do is I have a version of there's a bootloader called MCU boot that is built on top of Zephyr, but it also works outside of Zephyr too. But I'm adding UF2 to it. And I'm adding UF2 to it so that I can use it on every board that Zephyr supports. So not only do we need CircuitPython that works on every Zephyr board, but we also actually want like a UF2 bootloader.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, like Zephyr has this great command line interface where you can say flash, and it will flash in a multitude of ways. But like that's only good if you actually have all the Zephyr stuff installed.
Yeah.
So
not a quick tryout.
Yeah, not a quick tryout. So my hope is that we can do what we do for ESPs, but for all Zephyr boards. So have something on the website that like will do the weird serial thing that you need to get a bootloader once.
Great.
And then for after that, you can just do UF2.
Yeah.
So I'm getting to the point. The info UF2 will come up. I'm not sharing that window, so you won't actually be able to see it. But yeah, I just got this working on this board. I was trying another board, and I was hoping it was going to work, and it didn't. So
one's good. One's good. Yeah,
one's
congrats on getting that working. That's excellent. And I'm a big fan of the web ESP tools that we have for getting boards, fresh, brand new boards that there's no way to get a drive on. So it's
yeah, great. Yeah. It's definitely like been a really good thing, and I was debating whether that was all we needed for this.
Mm-hmm.
But I think UF2 is still quite nice for recovery. Mm-hmm. And so I think, yeah, I think having both will be good.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have a like JavaScript serial way to do it, hopefully, at least for some chip families. But yeah, having a unified UF2 experience would be good too.
So I have not looked at all at Zephyr. What is the environment of actually, if someone weren't going to just drag a UF2 on, but they were going to develop for a board in Zephyr, what does that tool chain look like? Or is it a simple file, or are you compiling things? Like, how does that look to the user?
I think generally the way that you'll use Zephyr is like if some device is built on it, it will manage its updates for you, and you don't have to worry about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you're developing for it, like different chip vendors have different ways of loading stuff onto their bare chips, right? Worst case, you're like plugging into the debug lines and flashing the flash, but like RP2350 will be a UF2 bootloader, but it also has this other protocol I could do. So in Zephyr world, they'll abstract that away into they have a tool called West they have a way to abstract the method for flashing there. You just say West Flash on this particular board, and it will like figure out which way to do it. But that still means that you have to have all that stuff installed.
Yeah.
To do it. So yeah, generally in production, like it's all a device is all managed for you. So this bootloader, MCU boot, like the main way I think they expect you to do it is they have like a second slot that like when you start up, it'll check the second slot, and if it's there, it'll copy the second slot to the first slot and like do that sort of like OTA sort of style that you see on Espressif as well. And it does like, you can do signing and stuff so that like only the images that you produce are actually used and stuff.
Valid.
Like that too. I don't have that on because like we don't care. But it would be nice like if we had a UF2 where it was like only the UF2s that pass a signature check or like actually applied sort of thing. Like that would be, I'm sure there would be people that would like that to be true.
If they're deploying something and want to keep it secure, yeah.
Right. If they're wanting to get a device where the device only runs code that is from them. With CircuitPython, that doesn't matter because we're wanting user code anyway.
Wild West, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, I want to get to the point where more people can try the Zephyr port.
Yeah.
And this is all kind of like trying to get it easier where you can take any dev board you have that's, even if it's not Adafruit, if it is supported by Zephyr, you could try.
Yeah.
Do CircuitPython on there.
All right. Let me know when you're ready for someone like me to try it out, and I will gladly.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I was talking to Cooper, who might be on, and saying like, oh, I should probably just have a Pico build, like a CircuitPython on Zephyr Pico build that people.
That'll get more.
Like the RP2s have the UF2 built in, which is awesome. So you don't even need this bootloader stuff for that. But it would just make it easy for people to test it.
Yeah.
And figure out how it's working.
Well, great work, and we're looking forward to more. Thanks, Scott.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Take care. All right. Next up, we've got Noe.
Hey, JP.
Hey, how are you?
Doing good. Let's get my camera on.
Sure.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I think I'm ready to start publishing or working on the guide for this. So I finalized the design. We got 2 grids. It's a 6x12 grid of Neopixel LEDs. So I'm using the what are these? The pebble.
Oh yeah.
Pebble strands, pebble dots, something like that. Yeah, so I got them press fitted into the little grid in the back there, and then I got these 2 pieces of acrylic. Shout out to Liz for cutting that on her scroll saw. She did a good job. So I love the black LED acrylic. Otherwise, it's like this, white plastic, and it kind of washes out the color.
Yeah.
Folks can still do that, but I really like the black LED acrylic. And the other hardware is I'm still running on my little prototype board here. I'm going to move this off of the QT Py onto a Feather RP2040 prop maker because it's it's got the battery circuitry, so you can do that. And it's a little slimmer than having like a stack or a quad like this. But other than that, it's got the Neopixel BFF, which just makes connecting the strip easier. But you can see like you go from like JST to this silicone to this. So it's like this hodgepodge of wires going into other wires. But the cool thing is like it's running. You can see all the notes are mapped. I've been experimenting with using Claude to put all this together. So you can customize the colors, the note ranges. You can offset it and do a lot of different things with it. But I think for like just release it and get it out, it's just one note is mapped to 1 pixel.
Yeah.
And each note has a different color.
I love the fade.
The fade is nice, right? Yeah. So I asked to do a fade, and Claude was like, "Hey, I can do a fade, but maybe you want it to be non-blocking because if you keep adding a bunch, it'll build up over time." But I was able to like, okay, yeah, do that for me, and it just did it, and it was really nice. I'm not much of a piano player, but I'm sure folks are. And the main thing I want to do is kind of just play some Chopin that I have. I just downloaded a MIDI file.
Oh, okay.
And I could just have it kind of autoplay.
Yeah, visualize. That's
Which is
great.
nice to visualize it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a pretty Chopin here. Can you hear that, by the way?
It's not very loud.
Okay, yeah, it's kind of low because I'm not doing the what do you call it? I think it's called black hole. What is it? the virtual audio thing? Yeah,
to sort of mix it.
Yeah. Sorry, let me see if I can make this bigger. There you go.
There you go.
We can see us. Yeah. So anyway, that's what I've been working on. The frame is kind of a nice thing. The last project I did was that Japanese inspired shoji lamp.
Yeah.
It uses the sliding dovetail technique. It's like a woodworking technique.
Yeah.
I'm kind of doing the same thing here, where you can kind of see it here maybe, or I have this like dovetail looking thing, and they just kind of slot in with a nice tight tolerance. Yeah. That way, like I don't have to sit there and fuss with
screws, no glue,
inserts, no glue. So that's been working really well. And when you're doing a guide, it's nice that you could just like take it apart. You don't have to like fiddle with it. So that's kind of interesting. So I might start doing that for more of these things like that.
Great.
Where, you need to get multiple parts put together.
That's a cool emerging technique from you. Yeah, I really like that.
I'm digging it. I've been seeing a lot of other people doing it too.
Okay.
I'm trying doing that.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's about it though. I'd play us out, but it's I'll just hit play and let Chopin do the work.
Well, really, yeah, that's looking really great. I also, by the way, I'm a big fan of the Pebble or other Neopixel sort of Christmas tree light style lights that we have in this use, where you can arrange them into non-grids.
Yes.
As long as you can, like I had some on a pegboard at one point where I just kind of pulled the wires through, but I was able to do like a really nice even spacing of those little globe ones. And you can do odd patterns and stuff. So that stuff. Yeah. Show that off.
Yeah,
that stuff
these
is really
are great. Yeah.
Pretty cool for certain types of,
they're really forgiving too. Like I was pretty sure I was going to break some. I have some really tight tolerances in those holes in the back there.
Yeah.
But you can really flex them and they don't crack or break. So that's really nice. I'm guessing this is like what, an epoxy or something, because it's not stretchy.
Yeah, it's like a hard. Yeah, it does feel like an epoxy. It's like a hard plastic.
I actually, one of them was like they had a little bit too much, and I was trying to shave it off, and I just couldn't. It was like,
okay, yeah. So it's nice and hard.
Yeah, they're really strong. They're kind of waterproof too, I guess, but how we are with waterproof things, we don't ever want to say they're water
resistant.
Water resistant, yeah. Yeah, these are cool. The other weird thing about this is they have a weird Neopixel order.
That's right.
Right. So shout out to Liz again. She did a PR to the CircuitPython Neopixel library to allow you to do a GBR, I think, or BRG, one of those.
That's right. I think I had to manually.
You manually did it,
do something to deal with that. That weird order one time. I think maybe I want to say that WLED has got that order in it, so I didn't notice it at first. Like whatever order it was, I picked and found. But then I went to do something in either Arduino or CircuitPython, and I ran into wait, this is not actually a known order.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if Arduino had it, but I guess not.
Maybe it may. Yeah, it might have been a CircuitPython issue that I ran into.
Yeah, that's funny. Cool. All right. So hopefully I'll get this out for next week. I'll start doing some photos of it tomorrow.
Excellent. Yeah, really nice work. Looking forward to seeing more. All right. Cool. Thanks, Noah. Take care.
Yep. Bye.
All right. And whoa, where'd I go? Focus decided to stop on me. I think it likes my microphone. Is that what it focused on? Let me move that down. So that is going to do it for Show and Tell this evening. And I believe there are going to be a Desk of Lady Ada broadcast a little later. They're working on that and some, I think, Ion NPI or other videos they'll be recording. So Phil and Lamore are busy at work doing stuff. Just stay tuned to either the YouTube or the blog to find out more later. And I will be on tomorrow at my usual time with John Park's workshop. It'll be 1 o'clock Eastern time and 4 o'clock Eastern time, 1 o'clock Western time, usual time. That is going to do it. So thanks everyone so much for stopping by, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.